welcome to the banquet. This is fun. I actually performed at the Louisville Magic Club banquet, Christmas banquet, maybe 30 years ago. Bob talked to me and said I was coming in to see the family, and he asked me to perform, and I did, and that cured them. They never asked me back. so till now. So I'm here. I want to meet some of the people here in the audience. Hi, how are you? Where are you from? Me too. Great. Hi. Oh, here's Brett. Get a shot of this gentleman here. Look at this. This is a nice jacket. Ramsey, nice to meet you. I want him to see you. Come in a little tighter. I love your jacket. This is the way you dress when you go to. You got a little hair there, Ramsey, on your jacket. Let me pull that off. Oh, it is a hair. It's a little rabbit. It's a little hair. What are you laughing at? There's one behind your ear. Okay, there's two rabbits. I like to do. I'll tell you why I love this trick, but I want to do this for you. There's a young lady here. What is your name, dear?
Abby.
Abby, would you stand up for 1 second? You don't have to come up on stage. Just stand right here next to me. Are you a magician?
Mm-mm.
Oh, excellent. Great. And is this your first time at the Louisville Magic Club?
Yes.
Oh, fantastic. I want to show you the rabbit trick, Abby. You're going to love this. I just need you to hold your hands out like this to make a little table. This is Peter Rabbit. I'm going to place him right here. This is his wife, Gladys, and they're going to do a magic trick for you. This is what's going to happen. I'm going to hold Peter Rabbit. You're going to hold Gladys. Squeeze real tight in your hand like that. Don't let go. Peter's at the top of the hill. He wants to visit his wife. He doesn't want all the nosy neighbors to see him, though. I have to make him invisible like this. He travels down the hill. He jumps into the rabbit hutch. Did you feel anything happening there?
So much.
So much. This is going to be a good night. I can feel it. Slowly open your hand up. Let's see if Peter made it. And there they both are. Peter and Gladys made it to your hand. Now I'll do this again. I'll do it backwards. This time I'll let you hold both of them. Peter will jump out of your hand. He'll do 3 somersaults. He'll land back in my hand. Are you right-handed or left-handed?
Right-handed.
Right-handed. Okay. Hold both Peter and Gladys in your right hand. I'm going to close my hand, and you're going to count to 10 out loud, and the magic will happen. Ready? Go ahead.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Now, did you feel anything happening?
A lot.
You felt a lot that time too. Oh wow! That's I know. You have to say the magic words. You have to say, "Peter Rabbit, go to town."
Peter Rabbit, go to town.
Yeah. Did you feel something?
No.
Something's gone horribly wrong. Slowly open your hand, real slow though, real slow. Well, I guess Peter Rabbit went to town. He had little baby rabbits. Thank you so much. Please accept my thanks and all of this applause. I like your outfit too. This is just lean forward. This is just bothering me, so I just want to get rid of this before we continue on with the show. Every time I pull, he smiles. Now, the gentleman with the jacket, I'm going to give this to you, okay? Now, this is a good luck charm. You bring this to Las Vegas, you'll win big in the casino. It's also a birth control device. You just wear it like this. No one will talk to you the rest of the night. Give me my hand, folks. Thank you, Brett. So, I wanted to do that trick for you. I wanted to do the sponge rabbits for you all for a reason. When I was a kid, I got a magic set and it had the sponge rabbits in it. And that is the one trick that is impossible to learn from reading the instructions. As a kid, I'm reading this instructions. How do what with the stick, and I could never do the trick. And I learned the other tricks in the magic set, but I could never learn how to do. And I got a book on sponge balls. I just couldn't learn to do it. And then I met Larry Hibbs. And the first time I met Larry, he was the demonstrator at Caulfield's. And some of us kids, we used to go down there on Saturdays. And I met Larry and would hang out. And then I started attending the Louisville Magic Club when I got a little older. And Larry was there, and we became friends. And I remember Larry was doing a show at some department store or Kmart or Sears or someplace like that. And I talked my mom into taking us. So my mom took my sister and I, and we went over and found Larry in the store, and they had a platform. And Larry was doing a whole show there, like once an hour or every 30 minutes. He had his doves with him. And anyway, Larry became part of my magic life, along with the Louisville Magic Club. And one day, Larry came over to my house, actually, and watched me do my act in the basement. He sat there on the couch with my mom while I did my tricks, and he always talked about how I would take the trick off the table and do it, and I would put it back in the trunk. I would sort of pack the tricks as I did it. But as I was talking to Larry, we were talking somehow about sponge balls, and I said, I just haven't been able to do that. And he goes, oh, let me show you. It's real simple. And so Larry showed me the way he learned to do it, which if you don't do sponge balls, this is the way I teach it. Also, well, maybe I don't want to teach it here. They're not all magicians. But anyway, basically, the entire sponge ball routine is based on one move called the false transfer. And Larry broke it down. He said you start with 2 fingers and a thumb, and you do this. And you end with 1 finger and a thumb. And it made it so simple, and I learned to do it. So when I do the sponge, I place it in the hand, boom, it disappears, comes out here. And that's Larry Hibbs taught me that, and that's the way I've done it the rest of my life. And when I teach young people now, I show them the exact same method, the same way Larry taught me, and I always credit Larry. This last July at the IBM convention, we had our teen seminar, and I taught all the kids sponge balls and gave them all a set of sponge balls, or a set of sponge rabbits. And when I taught them, I tell the kids, the guy at my magic club when I was a kid taught me this. His name's Larry Hibbs, and this is how he taught me, and I'm going to teach, and I'm teaching the people. It's the same way I do it now, and I've done it on, countless times, impromptu, close-up, talk shows. I did that on The Tonight Show with Jay Leno, and Larry taught it to me, and he's a great guy. He's our guest of honor. And Larry, thanks for teaching me the sponge ball. We also have a couple more guys that want to say a few words. We got Dennis, and we've got David Gerard.
Yeah, Dave's still here.
Yeah, David's here.
Okay.
So you guys want to come up and say a couple words? This microphone stand doesn't seem to be.
Matt so broke it.
Oh, okay.
Matt broke it.
I'll let you guys have that.
Okay, thank you.
My bad.
Well, Larry, I used to come out and watch your shows. I'd look at the newspaper and I'd see that he's some company hired Larry to do some shows, and like Lance, I'd have a mom take me out, and I would just sit and watch all of his shows, and he'd just walk out and tall and good looking, and it looked like Burt Reynolds out on stage. We're going to show a little video clip here in a second of him. You'll see what I'm talking about, but it's sort of kind of the theme of the evening a little bit, where we got the little guys. We're always wanting to bring the young guys, and Joanne and everybody did a wonderful job, but we can't forget about the ones that taught us, and the ones that will spend some time teaching us. Therefore, we can teach, and Larry, just appreciate you, pal, and thanks for coming out and letting us take a few minutes to honor you. And pass this over to Dave.
So Larry Hibbs is one of the first magicians I met when I moved to Louisville in 1975. Came to Magic Club, there he was, and we just hit it off. We liked watching and performing the same kind of magic. We did magic with canes and candles and silks and doves. Everybody had that kind of an act back then. And Larry just always did a magnificent job, and you always looked sharp. That's one of the things I remember, is how you dressed. Dennis said something about that. And so it's fun to watch you. You encouraged me, you inspired me, you helped me, you taught me some things. And I'm just grateful for a friendship that has lasted now 50-something years, I guess, pretty close. One thing that I will always remember, though, about Larry that many of you may not know, beyond the magic, Larry is the very first person I ever knew who had satellite television. Now you're laughing, but you need to go back with me a few years now and understand this is back before this internet thing. It's back before cable, really. There wasn't cable television in every home. We didn't have Netflix and all this kind of stuff. If you had satellite television, you literally had a satellite in your backyard. And it was a big one. I'm guessing, Larry, it seems to me in my mind's eye about 10 feet in diameter. I mean, the thing was humongous. It was as big, bigger than the table that you're sitting at. And it took up this whole backyard. And to change the channel, my memory is you had to go out and you kind of had to mess with it, you know, turn it. You had to kind of, no, not yet, it's still fuzzy, keep turning, you know. And I remember going over there and seeing that and thinking, there's no way in the world my wife would ever sign off on this. This is not going to happen. But Larry was kind enough to let me come over to his house and watch a basketball game one time, and probably more than once, and just one of the many ways in which I have fond memories of our time together. And thank you for all you've meant to me and to Magic and to the Louisville Magic Club. You always represented us well. Thank you, my friend. Well done.
Thank you, David. We've got a 4-minute video clip of Larry performing at the Kiwanis Club. We used to do the Kiwanis Club every year. This is going back to 1984.
Welcome, magician Larry Hibbs. Good girl, and to this side. Now, if you look, put it back anywhere you like. Did you look at it? Look at it. Put it back anywhere you like, and shuffle the cards. If you don't know how, just mix them up a little bit. Now, I have another little helper that lives in this hat that's going to help with the trick. Are they mixed up? If you would set them right there on the corner, you want to meet my little helper? His name is Charlie. Charlie, come out of the hat. Charlie, get out. Charlie, come on. You want to shake hands with Charlie? Charlie, she's so erratic. You let her alone. Shake hands right. Charlie, you're a terror. If you would go sit down and remember your card, Charlie might find you, okay? Charlie, what? You want to tell a story? Are you sure? You've been fishing? Did you catch any? How many did you get? One? How big was he, Charlie? Charlie, nobody ever caught a fish that big. How big was he really? Charlie, how big? Charlie, you didn't even catch one. You're terrible. Hold the hat, Charlie. Charlie, take the card. Put them in the hat. Pick them up. And I want you to find the card. Come on, Charlie, find the card. Charlie. You terrible rabbit. You better hurry up, Charlie, and find that card. Come on, Charlie. Hot dog. What are you doing, hot dog? Put it away. Charlie, get down and find that card right here. Come on, Charlie. You gonna find it or not? You sure? You got it? Are you sure? What was it? Anyone? The two cards? Thank you. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes my part of the act. I hope you all enjoyed it. And Charlie and I say bye. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is my high honor and distinct privilege to present this Lifetime Achievement Award from the Louisville Magic Club to our friend Larry Hibbs. Larry, please come on up for the okay on the stage, Larry. Oh, yeah. Oh, great. Well, Larry, there is your award. And let's get a photo. Come in here, guys. Let's get a picture. Hold that award up for the camera. Jeez. And hold on. Let me get one here. A selfie picture. There we go. Cheese. Oh, wow. Larry, I think what's up to say? Would you like to say a couple words? Here, I'll hold it for you.
Been a long time since I was on the stage. I came home one afternoon and Dennis left me a card.
It's on.
And I hadn't really thought about magic in quite a while. I couldn't imagine what he wanted when he said he wanted me to call him. And then I couldn't imagine it after he told me. But it brings back a lot of thoughts, a lot of memories.
It's working.
It's working.
Yeah.
I'm just
stalled. Okay.
It brings back a lot of thoughts and a lot of memories, a lot of people, a lot of friends. The best friend I ever met in this club was Bob Escher. I thought we had the same birthday, and Sandy told me the night we didn't. I was a week older than him. It makes me think about, two young kids used to come in Caulfield's back at the counter and watch me on Saturday. One of those kids is over here. The other one's still out in Vegas doing a fishing worm trick with that goofy hat with horns on it. But you can't imagine how much this means to me. I'm not used to doing this anymore. But at any rate, I appreciate the club thinking about me. And I'll never forget the fact that Lance Burton gave it to me. Thank y'all.